In the darkness of the world, there are secrets few ever dare to uncover. Hidden deep within nature's shadows live creatures so terrifying, so dangerous, that even the bravest would think twice before facing them. These aren't legends or myths. These are real animals that exist right now, lurking where you least expect. But before we reveal the terrifying truth, I want to know something from you. Drop a comment below and tell us where in the world you're watching this from. Your answer might just remind us how close or how far you are from these nightmarish beings. Because the truth is, you never really know when danger is closer than it appears. One step into the wrong jungle, one dive into the wrong ocean, or even one hike in the wrong mountain path, and suddenly, you're face to face with a predator that does not forgive mistakes. What you're about to discover will challenge what you thought you knew about the natural world. These are not the friendly creatures of children's books or the majestic animals you see in documentaries. These are killers, perfectly adapted for survival, with instincts sharper than any weapon. So get ready. This is the dark countdown of the top 7 animals you should never encounter in the wild. And by the end, you might think twice before stepping outside your comfort zone again. 7. Komodo dragon. In the scorching islands of Indonesia, the Komodo dragon rules as the largest lizard on Earth. Growing up to 10 feet long and weighing over 150 pounds, this reptile is not just a prehistoric survivor. It's a living nightmare with scales as tough as armor and a tongue that tastes the air for prey. You may think of lizards as harmless, but the Komodo is anything but. Its bite delivers venom that prevents blood from clotting, slowly killing its victim as it bleeds out and weakens. Once it attacks, it follows relentlessly, waiting for its prey to collapse before tearing it apart with razor-sharp teeth. What's even more terrifying is that the Komodo dragon has been documented hunting creatures much larger than itself, including buffalo. In 2007, a boy was tragically killed by one of these beasts on Komodo Island, proving that this predator doesn't distinguish between animal or human. 6. Cassowary. At first glance, the cassowary may look like a strange, oversized turkey, but don't be fooled. Found in the dense forests of Australia and New Guinea, this bird can grow over 6 feet tall and weigh nearly 170 pounds. With its vibrant blue neck and helmet-like casque, it looks prehistoric, almost like a living dinosaur walking among us. But behind that exotic beauty hides pure danger. The cassowary is armed with dagger-like claws on each foot, capable of slicing through flesh with a single kick. When threatened, it launches itself at incredible speed, leaping and slashing with a force that has been compared to a blade. People who underestimate this bird often regret it, because the cassowary does not back down when provoked. The impact of its attacks has earned it the title of the world's most dangerous bird. In fact, there are records of cassowaries fatally injuring humans, their kick strong enough to break bones and even pierce vital organs. Imagine walking through a rainforest, hearing nothing but silence, and suddenly facing a creature that looks like it came straight out of the Jurassic era, staring at you with its piercing red eyes. And here's a chilling fact. Cassowaries can run up to 30 miles per hour and jump nearly 5 feet in the air. That means even if you try to escape, this predator in feathers could chase you down faster than you expect. Many locals treat the bird with a mix of respect and fear, knowing that one wrong step could trigger an attack. So, the next time you hear the rustling of leaves in the rainforest, remember, what looks like just a bird could actually be one of the deadliest encounters you'll ever have in nature. 5. Giant centipede. Deep in tropical caves and jungles, there lurks a creature that can send shivers down your spine with just one glance. The giant centipede. Stretching up to a terrifying 12 inches, with dozens of sharp, writhing legs, it looks like something born from a nightmare. Its armored body moves with eerie precision, slithering silently across rocks, walls, and even ceilings, always hunting for its next victim. What makes this creature especially terrifying is how it kills. The giant centipede injects venom through its front fangs, paralyzing prey almost instantly. It doesn't matter if it's a cockroach, a snake, or even a bird. This predator is ruthless. There are even reports of centipedes crawling into people's beds at night, delivering bites so painful they've been compared to burning fire coursing through the veins. For humans, a bite isn't always fatal, but it can cause fever, dizziness, and excruciating pain that lasts for days. In remote villages across the Philippines and South America, there are stories of children and the elderly not surviving encounters with these venomous hunters. Imagine being trapped in a dark cave, only to feel dozens of legs crawling up your arm, followed by the sudden sting of venom. And here's a disturbing fact. Giant centipedes are known to climb onto cave ceilings and drop directly onto unsuspecting prey, including bats. They attack, inject venom, and then slowly devour the victim alive. It's a chilling reminder that some of the most horrifying killers in nature are not the biggest, but the most relentless. So the next time you see a centipede, think twice before dismissing it as just another bug. In the wrong place, at the wrong time, this crawling nightmare could turn your worst fears into reality. 4. Stonefish. Beneath the waves of the Indo-Pacific hides a monster you might never notice, until it's too late. The stonefish is a master of disguise, blending perfectly with rocks and coral, looking more like a piece of the seafloor than a living creature. But beneath its camouflage lies a venomous arsenal capable of delivering one of the most painful experiences known to humankind. Step on it by accident, and you'll unleash its true horror. The stonefish's dorsal spines inject venom so toxic that victims describe the agony as if their flesh were on fire and their bones were being crushed from the inside out. The pain is so unbearable that some people have begged doctors to amputate their legs just to escape the torment. Without immediate treatment, paralysis, tissue death, and even death itself can follow. What makes it worse is that you have no warning. Swimmers, divers, and fishermen across Australia and Southeast Asia have all fallen victim to this silent assassin. One wrong step in shallow water could mean a race against time to survive. And unlike other predators, the stonefish doesn't have to chase you. You come to it. Here's something chilling. Even after a stonefish is removed from the water, it can stay alive for up to 24 hours and still deliver a fatal sting. Imagine picking up what looks like a harmless rock on the beach, only to feel the sharp puncture of venom coursing through your body. In nature's arsenal of killers, the stonefish proves that the most unassuming creatures can be the deadliest of all. Every step into the ocean could be your last if you're unlucky enough to cross paths with this silent predator. 3. Brazilian wandering spider. In the dark corners of the Amazon rainforest, a creature waits that has been called the deadliest spider in the world, the Brazilian wandering spider. Unlike most spiders that hide in webs, this one roams freely at night, wandering the forest floor, banana plantations, and even human homes. Its long legs stretch wide, its movements quick and unsettling, and its venom a weapon of pure terror. The bite of this spider delivers a neurotoxin so potent it can cause intense pain, paralysis, and even suffocation as the body loses control of its muscles. For some victims, the experience has been described as sheer agony, with symptoms lasting for hours that feel like an eternity. Without medical treatment, a single bite could end a life. What makes this predator even more terrifying is its unpredictability. The Brazilian wandering spider has been found hiding in shoes, clothing, and shipments of bananas, earning it the infamous nickname, the banana spider. Imagine reaching into your fruit bowl only to find the world's deadliest spider staring back at you, fangs ready to strike. Here's a disturbing fact. Scientists consider this spider's venom to be one of the most powerful known to man. It doesn't just kill, it can cause hallucinations, uncontrollable shaking, and in rare cases, bizarre side effects that leave victims scarred both physically and mentally. So next time you think of spiders as harmless, remember this. Somewhere in the shadows of a rainforest, the Brazilian wandering spider is still on the move, hunting in the dark. And you never know when its path could cross with yours. 2. Pufferfish fugu. Beneath the serene surface of oceans across the Indo-Pacific lies a creature that looks almost harmless, the pufferfish. Its round, balloon-like body and innocent eyes could fool anyone, but hidden within this seemingly cute exterior is one of the deadliest toxins on Earth, tetrodotoxin. Just a tiny amount can paralyze your muscles, stop your heart, and end your life within hours. The danger is not just in eating it improperly prepared. Even a casual touch can sometimes be fatal if the toxin enters through broken skin. Chefs spend years mastering how to serve it safely, but in the wild, there is no warning, no safety measures. One wrong encounter in shallow waters, and your body could betray you as paralysis slowly creeps in. What's chilling is that the pufferfish has few natural predators, not because it's fast or strong, but because it is so lethally poisonous that most animals learn to avoid it. Humans, however, remain at risk, often underestimating the danger posed by this deceptively docile-looking fish. Here's a terrifying fact. Tetrodotoxin is 1,200 times more poisonous than cyanide. One bite or accidental ingestion can cause excruciating numbness, difficulty breathing, and a creeping fear as you realize the inevitability of what's to come. In some cultures, consuming pufferfish is considered a deadly delicacy, but in the wild, it is a silent killer, floating innocently until it's too late. So, when you gaze into the ocean and see a small, puffed-up fish, remember, looks can be deadly, and nature often hides its most lethal predators behind a mask of innocence. 1. Saltwater crocodile. Lurking in the murky rivers and coastal waters of Southeast Asia and Northern Australia, the saltwater crocodile reigns as the ultimate predator. Growing over 20 feet long and weighing more than a ton, this living relic has survived millions of years, perfectly designed to kill without mercy. Its powerful jaws can snap through bone like paper, and its stealth allows it to strike from beneath the surface before you even know it's there. Every year, countless stories emerge of unsuspecting humans disappearing near rivers or mangroves, dragged silently beneath the water by this ancient killer. It doesn't just attack for food, it attacks for survival instinct and territory. You are merely an intruder in its world, and in that world, there is no mercy. The saltwater crocodile is also astonishingly fast, capable of lunging at prey on land and in water with shocking speed. Once it clamps its jaws onto you, there is almost no escape. It rolls and thrashes, dragging its victim into the depths to drown before finishing the kill. Its patience is legendary, waiting silently for hours or even days for the perfect moment to strike. Here's a chilling fact. Some of the largest saltwater crocodiles recorded have attacked boats, dragging them underwater with terrifying ease. Locals speak of rivers haunted by these predators, where even experienced hunters fear to tread after dark. Imagine standing at the edge of a river, unaware that a creature older than civilization is watching, waiting, and calculating your every move. In the hierarchy of nature's killers, the saltwater crocodile is unmatched. It embodies everything primal, terrifying, and relentless about the wild. Encountering it is not just a brush with danger. It's a confrontation with one of the oldest and deadliest predators on the planet. So, did you ever imagine that the natural world hides predators so deadly, so relentless, that one wrong step could change everything? The truth is, the world still holds dark secrets, and what you've seen today is just the beginning. In the next episode, we'll uncover even more disturbing mysteries, creatures, and phenomena that could completely change the way you see nature, and perhaps even life itself.